Well, we did talk about DeFi, like DE.fi, a couple times before, like over the past week, I think twice now. They have their own coin. It is called DeFi, for which they got the ticker symbol and the name DeFi. They got the word DeFi for their name. And they had a couple of announcements, so I thought one more video to get you up to date on everything that happened, what they're doing, the announcement that they had over here with their Bybit campaign for March 20th, and which more details are going to be announced fairly soon for this over here. And then they also said again that they not just hosted their DeFi World Conference 2025 and had Donald Trump Jr. as well as Kevin O'Leary and 50 other Tier 1 Web3 founders speaking and participating at it. But they also recapped the entire thing in a thread over here, which I think we would use to start the video, and then I give you some more information on how to get the token, all of that. As not just Donald Trump Jr. and Kevin O'Leary shared their thoughts on blockchain finance and regulations, talked about how new technologies are changing investment strategies and the economy, but they also shared a couple clips here and there on questions that they were asked, some of the answers, you know, things like that. Now, besides Donald Trump Jr. and Kevin O'Leary, they also had Daniel Lynch from MetaMask, Abdul from Monad, Daniel from Polygon Labs, and a couple others that you probably know and heard of when it comes to crypto speak and participate at the conference. Got some partnerships and networking opportunities, and got some more plans for DeFi in the long run. Now here's the thing, market right now, if we simply look at how things are going, not as bad as, you know, a couple days ago where we had this big dip in Bitcoin, but not too bad actually. If it sits around like 82k for now, it seems kind of stable. Obviously we want to go a lot higher, but if we look at the market in the long term over the last couple of years, have the initial run up as we had happen, then we went down from 60k down to 34k, so about a 40% dip. Now we went from 108,000 down to 80,000, that's like a 30% dip, so it's probably going to recover over the next couple of weeks, and then we have the next leg up and see a new all-time high, which then for altcoin means everything is going to be worth a lot more. So where most coins, even the big ones, went down from their recent new all-time highs, down by like 50% or so, that is going to recover, which means the lower market cap a coin has, the easier it is to go back to their all-time high and above. And with DeFi at 150k in market cap right now, a 10x to 1.5 million should happen fairly easily, considering that more than that is the daily volume. We had volumes of like $6 or $7 million recently in a 24-hour cycle. And when we talk more about who they have when it comes to partnerships and people at the event, they should be worth more than it is right now. So let's go through everything. And they already got a bunch of different, you could say partnerships, you could say connections and more, because first of all, Donald Trump Jr., son of the president, is tweeting about that and also follows them on Twitter, same as Kevin O'Leary. They also were part of their DeFi conference. They had one, I think, in November of 2024, as I mentioned in the last video. And then also one just recently on February 26th with a DeFi World Event 2025, in which was live, which was in Denver, Colorado. 150 plus companies, 40 plus speakers, 500 plus attendees. And here's the thing when it comes to crypto. DeFi, which usually stands for decentralized finance, is something that is here long term. If something is, let's say, hyped, for example, Peanut, right? Last year, that squirrel died, and then once it got listed on Binance, that price went up by a lot. Everything that is based on hype kind of dies down eventually once the trend is over, once the hype is over. But things that have a strong fundamental behind it, that is more traditionally finance-based, you could say, is here to stay and win long term. And with them not just being listed on some of the biggest exchanges out there with Bybit, Bitget, Maxi, KuCoin, Gate, BingX, and a couple more, they also have investors from some of the biggest VCs in crypto, and they are backed by Binance, Coinbase, OKX, Consensus, which is MetaMask, 21 Shares, which was the first Bitcoin ETF issuer, and other tier 1 VCs, which should get you to think current price and market cap doesn't reflect quality in what they built. Like, I would have expected this to be at 167 million, not 167,000. And that's usually when you know that you found something that, based on quality, is undervalued. Also, the fact that they got the name DeFi, the ticker symbol DeFi, and the website name D.fi, like it's DE.fi, is insane just when it comes to branding. Like recently I looked into Instagram usernames, for example. If you want to have one word and you want to buy that account, that starts at like $20,000 and more. So you could actually say that just the word DeFi for their token and for their website is probably worth as much as their market cap. And once you hear more people talking about getting into DeFi, that's the first thing that shows up. Donald Trump Jr. was then also asked what he thinks about DeFi and how that is going to revolutionize the DeFi space. You can watch the clip as well, but in short, he says that the idea is to blend DeFi and CeFi, or that and trad finance together, which will make it not just more accessible, but also comes with a bunch of other upsides that way. Now, their API can also get accessed, and in case you don't know yet what they do, I showed you in the last video, but in short, just as they say on their Twitter up here, they're the Web3 AI super app, and they allow you to build your own DeFi dashboard tracker with over 41 blockchains, 350 protocols, exchanges, contracts, tokens, allow you to build your own DeFi security tools, and that alone can be worth it, especially if you hold more than like $20 in any wallet. Like, they found over 65 million issues already. Which means if you are connected to a bunch of different sites and you want to make sure, hey, is my wallet still safe? Can I still use that? Because you're holding some tokens or you have to claim tokens. That will tell you, is there high risk? Is there a medium risk? And lots of information. And my favorite quote still is, knowledge is power, and I know a lot. Because the more you know, the more you learn, the more you earn. And this one teaches you quite a lot. They also got some testimonials behind it. For example, from the former Binance chain director, the head of DeFi at Polygon Labs and Meta Labs, Phantom co-founder, and others, which they say, for example, having followed closely the DeFi team for years, I can attest to the transformative impact on the cryptocurrency landscape. The game-changing Web3 super app and crypto antivirus set a new standard for enhancing crypto security. Personally, when I connected my wallet, I was like, well, didn't know I connected it to a couple other sites before that. Let's revoke access. Which might not seem important in the moment, but you never know what happens down the line. They got a dark mode in the bottom left corner as well, so you don't have to go blind on the site. And you can then click on profile login or anywhere else on the site and then log in or sign up. Or you simply create your username and go through a couple different steps. And then they had a couple versions available, which I showed over here. There's the guest pass, you could say, in the pro version, which is less than $12 a month and comes with a free trial. But then again, this is only to show what they actually do and how it's being used by people in the industry. Our focus is mostly on, hey, there's a token behind it and a use case, and they have some really big partnerships out there. And also in their pinned tweet up here, they announced that Donald Trump Jr. is going to speak at the conference, obviously. And they also kind of announced a partnership with the United States, which sounds like pretty big, but it means, for example, that the portfolio from World Liberty Financial is going to add some tokens to it fairly soon, and DeFi might be one of those tokens. Because usually when somebody talks about a token, they're probably going to add that to their portfolio. So, you know, could be pretty big. After talking about this for the last couple minutes, you probably guessed by now that I bought some tokens, as mentioned in the last video. I think until now, I got about 1 million tokens total, because I feel like at the current price, it's just too good to miss out on. Obviously, all alts are down, which means anything is a good buying opportunity. But again, the lower the market cap, the easier the price gets changed, and the easier for that to double. Because for this to double, it needs $160,000. If we pick any random coin in the top 100, for example, right? Let's just pick this one. That volume alone is by 60 million in the last day. In here, the volume is like times 15 or so of the current market cap every single day. So I think, you know, numbers gonna go up long term. So in other words, if all the biggest exchanges with Binance and Coinbase and other investors believe in that, plus smart people, including Donald J. Trump and Kevin O'Leary and others, believe in that, and they have a working product, and they have events, and they're being used and trusted, then, you know, could be something for you as well. I will leave links down below to everything. Right now, especially when the market is down, don't forget, red means buying opportunity, green means you should sell and take some profit. And if you signed up to any of the exchanges, you can get the DeFi token right there.